Building a business in 2026 isn't just about finding the right product. It's about architecting a system that scales while you sleep. Most people fail because they use outdated manual methods that the 2026 market has already outgrown. Today, we're spending 30 minutes breaking down the technical blueprint of a high performance dropshipping store. We're moving beyond the hustle and into the infrastructure using Doba's AI ecosystem to handle the logistics so you can focus on being the architect. Let's go. All right, everyone. So welcome to Doba. Now, you might be wondering, how can you upgrade your dropshipping game? And I'm here to tell you, you need good products. If you don't have good products, you are not going to be effective at dropshipping, and your customers aren't going to be very happy. So how do we fix it? Well, it's a little thing known as Doba. Now, what makes Doba different? As we'll get into, I'm going to show you all the intricacies, all the ins and outs. But to keep it short, they have USA source products, and they keep them from the best place. So you can find the top ranking products here, the best products here, because let's face it, we want to get the best products. But not only that, it has an AI that will help you come in, build your whole store, give you the information that you need. So it's going to show you where to find these products, where to source them, what to do with them, how to jump in, and you can see the top ranking products here. So why are the top ranking products so powerful? Because they're based on data. So a lot of people look at, Meta, and they'll look at this, and they'll look at different sites, and they'll Google search, or they'll AI search, or they'll get, prompt. I think you can save a lot of time just by coming to the top ranking products here. Why? Because they're driven by data. So the real world sales, this isn't theoretical. This isn't like, oh, somebody ran ads on it, 6 months ago. I hope it works. No, this is something that actually has proven, there's reduced risk, and you get the competitive edge, and you can actually see how to use it. Now, that's not everything here. You also get the video hub, so you can come up with not only the best products, but it's going to help you come up with the best copy with the AI. It's going to give you ideas for the videos so you can see it. If you can see it, like I can see, a coffee maker, I can see a lawnmower, I can see anything, you can go ahead and sell it. So if you have a Shopify store and you say, I want to specialize in pet stuff, you can right here. You can also make sure that it comes from the best places. So you don't want to get something, in my opinion, that's coming overseas or a warehouse you don't know, and then the quality isn't good, because people will judge you for that, and they will judge your store for that. Sometimes you don't get a second chance to make an impression. So you get the top rated US supplier for high demand, and you can link deals. You can offer premium home and outdoor products, 2 to 3 day fulfillment, and rock your store. So you can see big influencers are talking about this already, what influencers are talking about. So you can see, okay, this product is doing good, and then who is talking about it. You can see how they're doing their own thing. So it's not just theoretical here. We actually have the real videos, we have the real copy, and the products. And that's really everything you need to start. All you need to do is connect your Shopify with the AI, which you can do, and we'll show how to do later in the demonstration. But here we can see like little videos of what this is, what they look like. You can see here he's showing off everything. The tripod, you can actually see here how it looks. And this is something that I feel like a lot of other places, a lot of other sites really don't show. They don't show the, product in action. They might say something good about it, like, oh, okay, so-and-so ran ads on this maybe robot vacuum cleaner, but they don't show it in action. And here you can actually see the real video of it in action. And that's what people like. And even expand this, to other marketing such as TikTok or Instagram or other things like that. So that's how you can really, really upgrade as somebody who's not just a regular supplier, but an above average, drop shipper, getting the best things for your customers. Then they have different ways to jump in. So you can obviously see here, they have the starter for that, and you got to pick which one is right for you. But then they have different ones. How many stores are you going to run? So if you become successful, maybe you want to run more stores. Maybe you want to get more integrations. Maybe you want to get more products. It all comes down to you and what your specific preferences are. And here, what are the different things that you can look at? You can look at outdoor, home and garden, beauty, health, sports, pets, electronics. Part of being a good drop shipper is understanding, or, part of selling good products is understanding where you want to specialize in. So I like outdoor. I like to, go out, camp, do things like that. So we can come to outdoor here. And we can see the different categories here. So you have the broad category, which is outdoor. But when you say outdoor, that can mean different things. Do you mean lawn chair? Do you mean, wheel sports? Do you mean camping and hiking? Do you mean scooters? Scooters are fun, right? But let's take a look at camping. And here we can see everything. So we can see all the information, which I'll be showing you how to put, and you can add these things to your inventory list. So say you wanted to specialize in camping, I could come here and then add, this one to my inventory list. I can add this one to my inventory list, and we'll see how to do that. And then once you take a look at something you like say, oh, I like this waterproof tent. I'm going to go ahead and click on it right here, and it's going to show up. So we have waterproof tent, spiral, and we can see here, how do I know this is good? Oh, okay, it's a top seller, so you get the best. Here you can add this to your inventory list. You can also connect your Shopify store, so you can list that to store, or you can go ahead and download. Now, one nice thing that I like here, not only does it have all the pictures and everything, but I'll show you some things so you can actually break this down and learn more about it. So you can see the processing time. You can actually, once you subscribe, see the warehouse. Let me ask you this. If you've been drop shipping, looking at products, maybe you go to Amazon and TV, how many of them will actually show you where the warehouse is? You don't know. You don't know even potentially if it's in stock. This actually shows you the warehouse, and you can subscribe. You can actually see the inventory. So you'll never run out of inventory. You'll know where the actual physical item is at. And to me, that's huge, because we're not guessing. We're not hoping. We're not, thinking that, oh, okay, I have more on stock than I do. And people have run into that problem as well. Also, it'll show you the product details once you go ahead and subscribe. So it has everything here. You can also see the different selections. And if you want, you can download it. I like this because it's just so much easier. We'll get more in depth in this in the demo, but also you can see the new arrivals. So if we click on new arrivals here, boom, we can see what the trending picks are. So if you're like, I'm unsure, outdoor, child, pet, what do I do? You can come here and see what some of the trending picks are. I'm not saying you have to pick them, but they are pretty interesting to see here. So you can say, do I want to do CLA? Or what are people actually looking for? What do people actually want? If you want to do outdoor, like we just looked at here, you can do that. Now, there's quite a lot more here. So you can actually see who the best suppliers are. If you're doing drop shipping, you want to get the best suppliers, the Amazon selections, the Shopify, you have a Shopify store. And then do not forget about their AI. Yes, everybody has AI right now, and everybody's using AI, but the Doba Pilot's a little bit different. So when I said you could ask to set up a store or list product items, I'll show you to do that. But you can say, hey, I have no idea what to sell. Maybe you're watching this and you're like, I still don't know. You can actually say, hey, I don't know what to sell, and Doba will do it for you. Now, you do have to pick a plan, but we're going to show you how that works as well. And then you can come to store here. Like I build my store first, and then recommend beginner products. And this is why I like it so much. There's also gamification. So it'll tell you what, it'll give you rewards and it'll tell you what to do each day. There's a calendar saying, hey, I got everything scheduled. I'm ready to go. So not only does Doba Pilot help you, but you can set up a schedule, you can look at skills, but you can go ahead and chat with this. So make sure to chat with it. And they also have a market scout as well that can scout the trends, find the winners. So maybe you don't know what the winners are, or maybe you're just guessing, and nobody likes to guess. So you can actually say, hey, I'm not sure where to start. A lot of people aren't. A lot of people say that, hey, I'm new to this whole dropshipping thing, or I've tried it, but maybe hadn't had success, or I just don't know where to go. Like, help me. And that's what the AI is for. That's what we'll be demonstrating. So you can either ask it outright, or you can use the Market Scout. Either way, I recommend playing with that. And then last but not least, I recommend just going through and picking your niche, seeing what you particularly like. What do you want to specialize in? What are you passionate about? What do you like doing? If I said like, hey, you could, do anything or, sell anything, what would you be interested in? What would you want to share with people? What do you like doing in your spare time? If you can answer these questions, then I think you have a pretty good foundation. And you can jump in with Doba, play with their AI, and also pick your niche right here. Now, they also have the help center. That's one thing to know. So if you need help connecting your store, they help with that. They also help you find products and different suppliers. If there's any issues with syncing, which, I know there's technical stuff here that can help with that, and purchase orders and refunds, and they also have cash rewards. So I think that's pretty nice, that they have everything right here. That is Doba in a nutshell. Now I'm going to be breaking down the specific features and the technical features and details. So let's go ahead and jump into that. All right, guys, so you want to succeed in e-com, and I understand that you're trying to find the right product, you're trying to find the right supplier. Well, actually, Doba is the one place to go. So if you have the right supplier, you can win. They've been in the e-commerce space for over 20 years, so they have stability, they have reliability, and, new apps simply cannot hold up to it. And 2026, if you're looking for the right place to actually get the best quality items, it is Doba. Now, why U.S. best warehouses? Why not China? Why not somewhere else? Well, if they're in the United States, this is going to be important for customer retention, also for getting good products. And you want to protect your store's reputation. You don't want to sell cheap stuff. Take it from somebody who's done it. You don't want to have also shipping delays. People get very mad when they do not get their item. Doba, vets the suppliers. They make sure you are not, jumping into a risky brand or sending out a risky brand to somebody else, because you want to get something that's good. So we have everything here. We have electronics, toys, pets, kids, electronics. You can find it right here. You just need to browse through. It's all high quality stuff, and it's going to change the way you do e-commerce. Also, your customers are going to love it. And I can't stress enough, finding the right supplier is going to make or break everything. Because you can have the best website, the best store, everything. But here we have all the information, the fulfillment rate, the average processing time. We got free shipping if you have arrivals, whatever you need, whatever you are looking for, it is right here. Plus all the vetted suppliers right here. You can search the supplier. So particular supplier you want. Here, you can also check the inventory, the price, all that stuff. If you want on Amazon, TikTok, you can go ahead and search, and you can see where it's from. The United States, Canada, Germany. So pick what you like, see what's going on, and then you can do it. So here we're taking a look. I'm going to pick the United States, and I'm going to look and see what we got. Now, I like high quality products. I'm sure you do too. I'm sure you want amazing products for you and the people that you're working with. Who doesn't? And in my opinion, having the highest quality products is going to make or break whatever it is that you're doing. So here we can see different ones. We can see stuff for pets. We can see stuff right here that you might want for trackers, for GPS. It's all here, and it all absolutely looks amazing. I can't stress how important it is. So you can even click more here. We can see Temu, the Overstock, the Wayfair, Target, whichever one you want, it is here, and it is all possible. So go ahead, take a look. I think you're going to find some absolutely amazing things right here. And on top of that, you can find things like jewelry. You can find things like, stuff for your GPS. You can find, you name it. You want sulfur cream. You think of it, it is possible to find it right here. And that's what I really, really like about this. It's very simple. It's very, very intuitive. And I can just add it to my inventory here simply by clicking. And then if you want, you can add tags to groups, and then you can select that. And we have added that to the inventory list successfully. So now we're good to go. We can also see all the information here. So I can click on inventory list, and now I am in my dashboard. So here we can actually see my Doba dashboard with my different products, my product catalog, and you can also see the different, filters. So I can do ships from USA, trackable shipping within a certain amount of days, and you even get inventory alerts. So yes, I can get an inventory alert, so I'm sure I don't go out of stock. And I think that's really, really important, because you need to make sure that you are getting the best products for your store. And that's what I love about this. So I can take a look at the inventory list. I can select whatever it is. So first I need to find some products. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So we can go ahead and select the information here. Go ahead, add this to inventory. We can also see the amount of stuff that we have right here. So that really, really helps in terms of just finding the right stuff. We can also sort it by most relevant, descending, ascending, what looks great, what looks good, what looks amazing, everything here. So I'm going to go ahead and look, and then I can actually see drop shipping products to sell. So I can go ahead, search if I so choose, and then we have the Doba Pilot, and that is the flagship AI. Yes, AI is really, really big in all aspects. And if you've been on the internet, you're using AI. So this is the flagship AI that allows you to build a store through a simple conversation prompt. So not only do you get the best items possible, you get the way to build the store simply by saying what you know. So it's not, and I know what you're saying, isn't this just a website builder? It's not. It's a business logic engine that sets up your entire backend, sets up everything. And the pilot handles the complex tasks, setting pricing rules, organizing products, categories based on the specific niche. So I'm going to put a business prompt here, build a high-end, eco-friendly home decor for urban professionals. And then what's nice is it can go ahead and pick 20 products. It's going to structure the theme. So I'm just going to tell it what to do. So here it gives me some information. Now I want to go ahead and get my product. So I'm going to tell it, hey, give me a batch right here. Boom, boom, boom. And this looks absolutely amazing. I got the Shopify agent, got everything ready to go right here. And we can see that it's picked out all my products. It's got my theme. It's confirmed my logistics. Tell me another AI agent that will do all of this and do this that efficiently. And we can see all the listed products right here. So this looks absolutely amazing. And I'm very, very happy to see something like this, because not only does it create my store, it picks everything that I need, and it makes it look super, super professional with all the listed products here. So that really takes the cake. And then I can go ahead and see the AI picks that I have. So I'm going to take a look here. I'm going to see what I want. Now I can take a look at the product detail, saying, hey, is this a product that I'd like to add to my store? And if so, why? So I can go ahead and list this to my store. And we know, because it's Doba, we always get the highest quality products right here. So we can see the specification. We can see what's going on with shipping. We can see, all the information here. And that's, to me, very, very important. I want high quality stuff. I'm sure you guys want high quality stuff. Your audience wants high quality stuff. So they even have a return and refund policy. So you can go ahead and take a look at that, analyze that. And now we're going to see what this looks like. So see the carrot donut vase. I think this is an interesting vase in terms of what it has. So I'm going to look through. I like this. I can add this again to my inventory list. So right now I'm just adding the best products for my store into my inventory list. And then we can see the inventory list here. So make sure to come up with a store concept. Then you can just use the AI, the pilot, your senior developer, pick the best products and they're going to be amazing. And then you can look at the specific details. And then that will give you this. So I take a look at this candle right here, and this looks absolutely amazing as well. Check this out. I'm very, very impressed by this. And we can see here, right here, it's multi-purpose. We got a candle holder. It's eco-friendly, recycled aluminum, and this looks absolutely amazing. All wood creations. I'm very, very impressed. Taste of Mediterranean at home. Sounds tasty. And they even got the video behind it. So check out how amazing this video looks. We got the original Mediterranean. And this is looking good, good, good. Mental accents at home. So I can add this to the inventory list here. And we're good to go. I can take a look through here, see what they got, the multi-purpose, the craftsmanship, and even go ahead and scroll, see what the different dimensions are, see if it's recyclable or not. And then just go through and take note of that. So we have all the instructions here, the product details, and I can go ahead and add that to the inventory list like I would do all of them. Now, I can come down here. I got everything ready. So boom, let's take a look at another one. This is how you build your store, guys. You want to find the best products and just, go through them, browse through them, find the fine details like we did here. Mediterranean and olive looks great. So looking through here, this looks absolutely amazing. And I'm just going to go ahead and check this, make sure, hey, the craftsmanship looks great. As I told you, these are very, very high quality products. And these are products that a lot of people are going to like and appreciate. So that's something that I think you need to take a look at. Yes, We picked the top 20. The AI pilot selects the top 20 products, structures the theme, confirms the logistics. Show me another AI that will be able to accomplish all that. Store authorization, and then it shows you how to get into Shopify, what you need to do, and the specifics of that. So now that we got that down, right here we can see it in the App Store, which is amazing. So if you play with Shopify, you know about the App Store, but if not, you can go to the App Store and Doba has everything ready. So then we can go ahead and connect it. So I'm back in my AI hub, and this is what I like right here. I'm back in my dashboard. I can claim the free store. This all has a coupon as well and everything that you need. So you can see Dobo right here. Got my picks. And who is ready to go? I'm super stoked for this. We are going to connect the store with the best products, with everything ready to go. I have my suppliers. It does not get easier than this. And I'm very, very happy because of it. Imagine if you had to do all of that stuff, and figure it out. So we can see all my AI listings here. And this is what I like. We have the AI listing, so I can go ahead and do that. I have my AI picker here. So now that I'm in the AI hub, I have the AI picker, which this is the tool that uses 20 years of Doba data to predict which products will trend in the 2026 market. And then we also can utilize that with the lister to generate professional, high converting product descriptions in seconds. So we get the best products, and then we get the best descriptions. If you've done this for a while, a good product helps, but without a good description, it really doesn't work. So that's how the AI auto lister is going to generate professional products, how it's going to make them look amazing. And this kind of prevents, like, a lot of people do copy and paste type stuff, like, oh, I'll just grab this and then, paste the description. And how come it's not working? Because we don't want to look like a cheap drop shipping store. We don't look just like, we created this yesterday. We want to look professional. And by looking professional, guess what? You will rank higher. So I'm back to my AI picker. Boom, boom. And here we can see the best selling, the highest profit. This is the AI picker. 20 years of data. We're using this to find the best in the market. Clothes, home and garden, outdoors, sports. So you don't have to guess. You don't have to say, well, I don't know which products are good. This has 20 years, and find me another tool that has 20 plus years of data to predict the best products that will trend in 2026. And I don't think there's anything else. So here we can see here, price ranges, the guide, all the stuff that you need to know. And this is very important information because when you are selling, you need to have all this ready, especially if you're going to create FAQs or you're going to let somebody who's new to this know, because that's going to be pertinent information for them as well. So you can see the inventory here. So specifically taking a look at sculpting, makeup. Now we can add all these to our inventory list, but the picker just makes this so much simpler because now we don't have to guess. So now with your AI hub and your pilot, you can just combine them, have a store ready to go, and then just connect it and just use the picker with the 20 years of data. Then you can really look at this. Now it's still, look at each product specification, the warehouse, where it's coming from. And as I said, it's all in the United States. This is all very high quality stuff. We can see the supplier return warehouse. And that's why I really like all of this. So that's why we're in the AI hub and the picker. We're trying to find a high margin winner. And I think this is the best way to do it. It's just really figuring out what your brand is. Do you want to stand out as the professional? Do you want to be more persuasive? Do you want something, oh, wow, this is trending. It's big. It's exciting. It's awesome. So we can actually see how this works. And this is why I personally myself would go through and then check out all of this stuff. So if we need something, I can go ahead and just describe specifically what we need right here. And then looking through the AI picker, and then it's finding all the information for me. So it doesn't get much simpler than this. It doesn't get much easier than this. And here, I'm just telling it what I want. It's doing it specifically for me. Pretty amazing. And we can see the inventory list. I can see everything that's going on here, which is what I wanted to see. Then I'm going to take a look here. Remember, the different brands, you want to be exciting, professional. How do you want to stand out in front of the crowd. And, I know there's a lot of things here. This is why it helps. The Doba helps because it can really feel overwhelming here. Here you just want to, you can try persuasive. So we want to see which tone works. So maybe I want to be more persuasive. I don't want to be as professional. I just want to let people know why. There's different things. So you can tell people, hey, this is an amazing product, or you can be super, super excited. And that's helpful too, because if you're excited, then, people are going to get excited with you. So here we can see 17. Okay, taking a look here, and I can go ahead, X out of that. So here we can see that. You can see where it's shipped from. This all looks good to me. Checking out all this stuff, the refund policy, and I'm really liking this. So, okay, it's absolutely amazing. I'm going to look through here. I like the details on this guy. This lamp looks super professional. How could you not like it? So, pick your tone. Do you want to be the professional? Make it stand out like, hey, this is good for, maybe you're targeting office people. Do you want to be persuasive? Convince people with facts, convince people with statistics, convince people in other ways. Or do you want to be exciting? Oh, I need to get this product. This is going to be amazing. So that's the power of Doba right there. And you can do all that with the AI. So if you're looking to learn, maybe you're thinking, okay, this feels overwhelming. Actually, at the Doba Elite Academy, it's a resource for advanced, commerce strategies. And this is an educational tool. It's valued over $750. And we included this. This is why I love this so much, because Doba gives you the ability to learn. A lot of people don't know what dropshipping is, or how does it work, or, all the ins and outs. And even if they do, maybe you're not sure about exactly, hey, how can you make this work for you? How can I make this work? Well, here we can see start, scale. It gives you a complete guide. This is what I love. That has everything here. It's videos, you can watch it. And there's even daily challenges to get you through the first couple weeks. And that's why I love this, because it's showing you how to set up everything. And with the gamified system, gets rid of that overwhelmed feeling, just makes you feel more excited, more calm. Like, oh, okay, I can do this. And to me, you can see the ebooks, how all this stuff works. You can even, utilize Linktree in your description so people can get an amazing experience. But here we can see an ebook. And this ebook is going to give me all the information, because some people might not know, how do I get started on the website? What is a branding guide? It's something that's not necessarily taught. Just e-commerce, just find a product and make it look amazing. Well, does that always work, or, is there a better way to do it? And a lot of this, might feel overwhelming, but there's everything here in the Elite Academy to make sure that not only do you succeed, but you have the information that you need. So here you can see, you can set different challenges, and that's what really helps with the gamification part, in my opinion, because you have the daily challenges, your first 2 weeks of business building. And this is how the gamified system removes that feeling of being overwhelmed. Beginners are like, oh my God, I'm new to this. What can I do? Especially when you're starting a new venture, this actually says, hey, let's kick off day one. And imagine, not only does it have the builder, not only does it have the products, but is helping you start from the first day. So you have gamified wins. And then we have the products, orders, we have stores, we have the wallet, the pricing plan, everything we need here. And I really, really like this. You got the basic monthly, you got everything right here. So you can see here the servicing orders, all the information that you'll need, and which one you want to pick. How many store integrations do you need? Which plan do you need? What is the best one? And if you're ready to start architecting your business, we have the link in the description. You can use the affiliate code as well. I do recommend, when you start using this, you also add a Linktree to your description as well, so you can help guide viewers just like I'm helping guiding you, and make sure that the user experience is really, really good. And also, one thing to note is that Doba uses automated pricing rules to protect the margins against inflation or shipping changes or anything like that. So if you're wondering oh, okay, is this all good to go? Yes. And there's even affiliate. So once you say, hey, I'm getting everything from Doba, I got my store, built by the AI, got the best products. I didn't have to research, got the descriptions, got the academy, got gamified wins. Then you can let other people know as well. And that's why, and here you can see the link tree. The link tree just makes it so, much safer. And a link tree is great to use in the description because it's safe, it's compliant, it's good for user experience. It avoids like a lot of different things and people can just click on it. Now, if you need help, they also have frequently asked questions so you can get everything you need. So that is it for today's video. We're going to jump into the demo. So guys, if you like this, check out the link in the description. You can get a discount code for 20% off or potentially a low-cost trial. Thank you. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave me a comment below, and have an amazing day.